It's a new map for sure.
Dennis just giving up the bomb site itself. Flusha from afar with the USP, unable to finish that frag. But it's Olaf's rotation that nets them one. Body's able to drop one in the meantime, and it's Dennis with the next, so it's just down to Shoxy.
And he's players towards Z to go for the next.
14 has the edge at a bit of a distance, right? So that's why he's been taking these kind of more unorthodox peeking angles. And it's Flusha with an MP9 and a USP. To find the...
Decided to throw Dennis with the M4 towards Sandwich. He knows they're pushing him. We'll find the favorable one onto Apex. He's looking for some more, and he'll get it. Dennis with two.
So the bomb's gone down. Shock's going to get spotted out, and they're currently split. Outside of T-Con is where Body falls, and Flusha's looking for the last. A little jumpy as he spots the gun on the top of the train yard, trying to clear out the corners as fast as he can, but he's going to come up empty-handed. Time is ticking ever so quickly, and he's just going to go and tap the bomb. Again, trying to force the fight, and that's where Shoxy peaks.
Here is JW's up, although they will not.
They can go for the retake as well. Shoxy's just going to come barreling through the smoke, spraying every which way through that smoke are both teams. As Crims finds a response here, the CT is dangerously close and pushing forward. Crims with another, and suddenly it looks as though G2 might forfeit this round. Body peeking wide though with another frag. Oh my goodness, they've done it. Apex.
We've seen it with the AK, now we're seeing it with the op as Body's just going to run out ladder. No fear in his heart. As maybe he should have a little bit as he gets shut down, but NPK. I mean, he's just super quick as J-Dubs pushes down towards Ivy. Though he is content to just sit behind server box with his auto. Swings and finds Apex, going to smoke himself off. Flash for his retreat. He's actually going through it. He's looking for both of them.
Play. But it's going to be Shox on the other side of the smoke as they try to take the B site. G2 would love a bomb plant or something to walk away with. Olaf drops NBK as Shox finds somewhat of an opening.
It's off, it is Shox from Cobblestone to here. And he does have a Molly. 52 HP. No time to really waste. He has to take the plant. Fnatic can know it. They're all going to try to fix it. Once Shox won't win the first engagement. Does he push through this?
Ooh, no. Fnatic still hanging on to the advantage, but it's Apex to at least find. But already Fnatic have his number.
In some rounds.
Molotov reigns over to try and stop the bomb. It will follow through, however, as Shox near falls. But it's Flusha and Dennis with the AKs to find themselves 4. Shox. Yep.
And they even dropped the op, which was for more pressure, less pressure for Z.
Smoke grenade rains up and over, and that's going to block him off. So a nice nade there. Costs him his life. His Body takes the frag. Crim's up next on the menu, but he will find himself a frag. Kenny plucking JW from afar, leaves Flusha to take the next, and it's a 3v2 which ensues with G2 on low health.
Kenny, yes, brings it to a 1v2. Olaf needs Shox and off. As Kenny's not going to be ready for him to be this close.
Individual plays, but also it's going to get forced up above, and it's Apex with the opening frag. Now Fnatic, a man down, but Olaf spins it back with one. Crims lines up two. Looked fantastic, but in execution it comes up short.
Max loss, it's kind of the time to pull it out, and there you go. Oh, or not to be, I guess.
I think that pause is a great example of a calculated decision, right? They know exactly what they're going to come into this round.
Behind him, so he knows Body is here. And he will, as G2 try to find some way to back into this, and that's a good one to start it off.
Look how Olaf just assumes position within the Ivy. He knows it's clear. He just tucks himself into the corner, takes the first, and then cleans up Apex, who is incredibly lit, and Kevlar and Deegs.
Yeah, JW has to be careful of how he repeat this. He has one player back, Dumpsters, holding for him. That smoke's going to be deep. There's going to be a player coming through it. Good read from JW, but he can't land the shot as Olaf going to rotate. That's an op in the hands of Shock. Someone you don't want to have it. As you can see, Olaf prioritizes the op in that situation instead of the pistols. Body does pick it up, and MPK as an M4, and they have armor behind this all of a sudden. Kenny S.
Until Flusha takes a bit of a...
As Kenny's going to hold Old Bomb. Already has a 2K, looking for the third Crims. Going to check the corner, but is he going to check the second corner? He's not. So this should be Body's round. Unless Crims, he's going to stick it out. Here comes Body, and that's exactly the play they wanted. They baited that out lovely. As, well, he'll fall to the bomb last second.
And AKs across for everyone else, but Flusha finds one through the smoke.
Just not American. Yeah. He's thinking about falling off, but he's like 52 seconds for G2 to work with here in round 13. And Kenny S does have the op.
versus 3. You want at least another frag. You want that moment's hesitation, and they won't find it because Olaf takes the head of body, and Kenny misses a shot. That could have been crucial. Molotov reigns over, and Crims re-peaks.
15.
Dennis is up close. Thanks to a team flash, he will find the kill to Apex. He's trying to hunt for a bit more, and if you can spot a bunch of T's here, then you know what they're doing.
As G2 will get a force buy in the next, but a bomb plant would actually be massive in this round for G2.
Yeah, maybe that was what they were really relying on. We'll see. As Olaf takes a position above, falls down, and Goomba stops Kenny S, so it's just Shocks. 1v3. Gonna find a bit of damage done, but
$800 more, $300 for the planner.
again, they're blocking off the train yard, and it's Flusha to get aggressive. Okay. That's him in the chest, and so Dennis is up next in line, and he finds the man who's lit. That's the AK to go down. The next to follow suit was the MP9. It's been retrieved, but then dropped once more as the T side struggle to get onto the site. NBK from above here, trying to work this angle onto JW, and he will tag him up, drops him down. NB
Bomb is down back site, has to challenge Olaf with his Tech 9, and he's starting to get pushed from Crims as well. So this is a lot to ask from Shocks. Picks up a molly, that works out, but Olaf just wide swings and finds the tap. And he has 2 players actually pushing him. So that's pulled towards JW's positioning. It's almost an open B side, as Apex the only one here to fight it off. They'll trade frags for now as Apex pushing up from Oil. Gonna do his best, but he can't clean up that kill in time. As NBK, though, top yellow spots 1, spots Crims. Can't tap him away as Crims is now in a 1v3. He's got 2 frags, make it up.
I mean, again, if you dive peek to just net some information. Within information, they also find a frag. That's Olaf. He's got duels across the map.
Skirmishes everywhere. These pistols from Fnatic look for as many fights as they can find. Flush up.
The vast majority of what they had. They'll have one smoke and
aggressive with his UMP while Kenny S looking for something towards Ivan. He'll get it for the road. He's going to fall back. Apex will get cleaned up through the smoke. The telltale that someone is pushed up quite a degree. So all of a sudden, Fnatic have turned a bad into a good by just molding it around G2's aggression. And Crims is going to dome body, brains on the wall. Kenny S 1v4 with the op. He can't hit the flick up.
Bones minimum of a buy. Versus falls to 72 points of health. Gives a bit of a chance here as it
13's on the horizon for that, especially
Connor Ivy, but in this case it's T-Con who comes wildly out, and that's where Crims finds the headshot. This losses. JW still sits on 16 health, and body within Zed near finds Crims.
And then late, probably one of the better B players when it comes to ramp.
Walk past Body, so Body's behind enemy lines, and he's spotted. He finds 1 and 2, dropping the bomb.
Pushed up so aggressive. We'll catch NBK, low HP. Even Kenny S in a 1v2. The op in his hand, spots the player upper, goes for the flick up. Can't land it, but he also spotted the player back Oil when he went for that shot. Instead, Dennis.
JW already has himself an angle out. Seems to know. As they fire a couple of shots. They're trying to bait it out, and Shots gets denied. Wow. Dennis! But meanwhile, Flush is just creeping into A, and there's someone right behind him. That's going to be... Oh! Apex doesn't take the frag as Flusha whips back round. And 3 kills for G2, thanks to NBK. 10 seconds left on the clock as Flusha tries to just scuttle to the bomb site. 4 seconds as he plants the bomb, but the peak comes wide. He'll take the frag. Second man near found.
G2 have body on site. He's going to hold upper. And Dennis, he's going to fall. Shocks back site. Strike from Ivy. So this is a huge play for
itself, but they're pinched within both players. And the bomb's planted at an awkward spot, so Shocks is going to try to keep this. He's rolling with it, and he will stick it. 3v2. G2 just keep rolling. It's more, but is this... Ooh, checked. Yes, Flusha still dropped. It's now NBK.
There's a player top green, a player site, a player back lanes. There's a lot to his maker. That's Shocks as JW gets himself out. As Dennis in a 1v5, G2 will get nothing.
DZ with some utility and a fast peek out from Ivy, where Apex finds the first frag onto the head of Olaf.
And he's going to continue to hold. Kenny S is in a rough spot. And Molly's going to keep Kenny in place as Crims pushing up full blind. Knows Kenny was there, and that Molly finishes him off. NBK from heaven. A little bit of economy boost.
You know, he's already hit 1 man. Shocks is still lit. The funds, but at least they're there. Second guy on T-Con can make some really nice pincer plays, but Yops can't stop this. NBK with a P90 just running and gunning as he splatters 2 players, and now G2 fall back. 5 versus 3 in the last.
Drop the smoke as Olaf. How did he just couldn't ask for any kind of support in that situation, and it will.
So they'll have the ability to go for the picks, but then also storm the sites when they so choose. NBK spotting players at the bottom of the ladder already, and he's double flashed, but that won't stop Apex from taking both frags. Just NBK to help out, and this round goes from bad to worse as Fnatic just gets splattered. Everyone.
Ivy for the aggro peak. They're going to start to clear out. And Dennis as well just waits for the smoke to dissipate, but that's not the case. Advantage, 30 seconds left. This looks like a G2 round through and through.
Unless Olaf and JW can string something together. Olaf needs this entry. He needs it. That's the op on the floor. If Olaf wishes to go for it, JW spots that player, but
flash in for him over the top that normally the T's throw their flashes out from. That'd be an awesome opportunity to peek. But instead, he's just going to wait, and they start to walk. Though Shox is going to try to move up forward. There's already players flooding out, but Shox flicks on, and Kenny as well takes the next. So suddenly, what looked like an opening from Fnatic shut down. Kenny S rotates back, and while Crims takes one, they still need the fight for the site.
And now it's just Olaf. The nade lands in on Crims. Shox. What was that flick on the player coming out upper?
Try to get to the site. So his only avenue of pushing is on upper. And as he goes wide, that's where Kenny S lies in wait. Use these nades in response. The smokes have already plumed on the site, and it's going to be Kenny from above. He spots one man, but the shot goes wide. NBK drops down, and he near finds the second. Olaf responding already as Kenny's now...
Flush of Crims. As Crims is going to push forward when the bomb goes down. He gets one. He's hunting for some more with the Tech 9. He's going to get it. So he's got Shox, but... I mean, everyone in the server is putting up numbers. I don't think they wants Kenny S to peek into this one. He's begging Kenny S just peek for info. A minute 25 on the clock, and Olaf is just content to sit here and hold the angle. Although he has no team support, no one's near him. And OT, Olaf going to continue to for Brown, and that's a second while Apex. So the double ops, finding 3 frags, and we can bring it back now for G2. Couple frags, all of a sudden this is doable like that. That's 2 for MBK. Shox denies the plant. He's looking for more, and he's got Flusha. All of a sudden this round is falling apart at the seams for Fnatic as JW's in a 1v2. Make it a 1v1, but he still has to get this bomb.
Picked it back up, but he gets tagged down to 52 points of health here. Pops it once and re-peeks, but no! NBK with the frag from afar. When suddenly it looked like Fnatic had a chance to bounce back in, they were denied.
Oh my god. What a grind. What an absolute grind that was for G2. I can't believe they actually managed to bring that back. In the end there, Fnatic obviously seemingly unable to just convert on the T side. Very unlike them running out of ideas, it would seem, and G2 showing that they are able to just, again, just grind out those rounds, something that we attribute to a team like Astralis being able to do very consistently. G2 showed us this as well.